Hi guys, it's Robin, and I wanted to talk to you about the My Challenge Tracker app and how you can get the most out of this app and your challenge group, because it's really important that you be able to utilize the tools effectively and that you know how to use it. And I'm going to give you some tips and tricks that might make it easier for you and stop you from being driven crazy by notifications, because that can happen if you don't know how to turn them off. So what it is it's an app, just like you would download from the App Store or the Android store, whatever it's called. Obviously, I'm an iPhone user. And it looks like this. So it's called My Challenge Tracker. And you just download it. And then this is what you're going to see when you first open it up. I've just created this group. There's, just for a week, just to be able to show you what a new group would look like. So you're going to click on Get Started. And then you're going to put in your goals. And this is really, really important because not only is it really important to write your goals down, but it's also important for your coach to know your goals so that they can really support you, because that's what this is all about, is the support. Okay, so I'm just going to put in a fake goal, and then you're going to add your before photo. This is critical. I've had a lot of people do even a 7-day clean eating group and see a huge difference in their before and after photos when they thought they got no results. So even if you don't share it with anybody and you don't let anybody see it, take it and put it in, because I regret not taking a lot of before pictures. I don't really have any before pictures for the first few years I did programs. So I really think that you should put in a before picture. Okay, I'm going to skip that. Next is your workout program. So whatever workout program you're doing, and they're all listed here. Right now I'm doing Body Beast, so I'm going to select that. And then you're going to select your Shakeology flavor, which for me is chocolate vegan. Yum. And then you're going to select your other nutritionals if you're using any. So I use Energize, Hydrate, Recover, Recharge, Focus Energy, Power Greens, Digestive Health, and Activate. Yeah, I use a lot of stuff because it's all great. It's all great stuff. Okay, so then I added that in, and then you can use reminders. You can leave that on or you can turn it off, so you can have a daily reminder to log your workout and your Shakeology, which I find super helpful. I'm going to leave it on. I have it for 5 p.m. because sometimes I actually take the pictures and then forget to do that next step of logging it. Continue. So this is what I share with my coach. Do I want to share my activity notes and my photos? Do I want to share my before and after photos? Do I want to share my weight and measurements? And this is only with your coach. This is not with the whole group. This is just with that one person that got you into the challenge group. So you can choose to share stuff. I think it's a great idea, but if you're not comfortable, you don't have to. I can't, it's totally helping out here. So then you're going to click Done. Excuse me. Okay, so then you're going to see this. And right here is where you would see a coach post if there had been one made. But like I said, I just created this group. There's no content in it because I wanted to be able to show you without, worrying about anybody's privacy, because these groups really are a support group and people should have an expectation of their privacy when they're posting in them. Okay. So you have a couple of options here. You can click Add a Workout up top. You can click Add Shakeology here, or you can click this plus button at the bottom. Really? Okay. And you can add your workout or your Shakeology. So you can click the plus button here on the side. Can you see that? To have your workout. Maybe if I hold it this way, it'll be better. No, not really. To do add your workout or Shakeology. You can update your weight and your measurements and your progress photo. And I would not suggest that you do that on a daily basis, but I would suggest you pick 1 day a week where you're going to measure all that stuff. And it gives you a nice graph and it does all the math for you. You set itself when you do that. So if you add your measurements, it gives you all the things you need to measure. Chest, left arm, right arm, waist, hips, left thigh, right thigh. You just put it in, you click Add Measurements, and then it's going to track them for you over the course of the challenge. So much easier than figuring it out yourself. It's great. Same with your weight. You just add your weight in pounds. And then same with progress photo. You can add those in anytime you want to do them. Like I said, I think once a week is a really good idea. I wouldn't do it any more often than that. People get kind of obsessed by the scale and can get frustrated if they're not seeing the result on the scale. And so I don't want you to rely too much on that. Just trust the process and focus on the healthy habits that you're making, and that's going to be so much more important. My cat knocked down my paper here. Okay. So if you wanted to see, I might just go to a different group. And if you have different groups, what you can do is click on the 3 little lines here. Actually, I'll show you some settings before we go there. If you wanted to post something, you can just click on these 3 little people here. And there's no posts yet, but you could make a post, or I could make a post. And I can choose a photo. Maybe I'll pick my workout photo from this morning after my workout. And I can just say, Body Beast done. And yes, I would normally log this as a workout, but I'm just going to put it in here just to show you how you can make a post. So there you go. So there's the first post in the group. And that's how you would do it. If you wanted to say, share a recipe that you found that's amazing, or you wanted to just, ask a question like, man, I'm really struggling with snacking at night. How can I stop that? Does anybody have any suggestions? I feel like I'm not getting anywhere. I'm really struggling with when to work out. If you have any questions that need answers or you want support on, this is the place to ask them. This is what it's for. Your coach team, and as well as the rest of the people in the group, are going to have some great ideas and information for us. And we're all different, so different things work for everybody. So getting information from a lot of different people is great. And, you might just post, like lots of times I see people post, man, I don't feel like working out today. And then a lot of people jump on and say, go do it. You're going to feel so much better if you do. And then, that person comes back and posts and says, thank you for the encouragement. I totally did it. And I'm so glad I did. I feel so much better now. So, you can use this group for all that kind of encouragement. And you can comment on any post. So on the bottom, just, similar to Facebook, you can like it, you can comment on it, and write whatever you want. And the more that you engage with people in the group, the more you're going to get out of the group, because the more interaction there's going to be, and the more support you're going to be, and the more you're going to feel connected to everybody else. And that's really key. Okay, so adding a workout. Let's go in and let's pretend I'm adding a workout, even though it's going to be just the same workout that I added before. And you see right here, so I can add a photo. You don't need to add a photo. You can just add in a description, and you don't even need to add in a description. You can just log that you did a workout if you're really short on time. And down here is where the privacy settings come in. So it says share the note with the group, or you can turn it off and not share it with the group. And then it'll show up in your coach's information as that you logged it, but it won't show up on the feed, so not everybody in the group can see it. Okay. If you want everybody to see it, you click that, click add workout. That's all there is to it. And then it gives you a running tally of how many days you've worked out this week. And let's just say I want to add Shakeology. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to find a picture of me with Shakeology because I'm sure I have one. Here's one. It's a little bit of a crazy one, but there we go. So I'm just going to add that and share it to the group. And then it's going to tell me that I've logged 1 Shakeology this week. And if you want to edit it, there's a spot here to edit or add another. If you did a second workout, like say you did this workout in the morning and then you went for a run with a friend after work or something, you could add another workout and log both. Okay. So here on the group feed, you can comment, you can post, and you see at the top, there's a space called info and files. Now there's no files in this group yet. Well, and I won't be adding this group, but in your group, there will be info in the files and things like, meal planners and, like a sample of what a weekly meal plan would look like, shopping list, those kind of things. And if there's something that you're looking for that isn't in the file section that you're like, wow, this would be really great to have, just reach out to your coach, because chances are they have something like that, or I have something like that, and we can just add it into the group really easily and you can access it. Okay. So it shows you at the top too, who's logged today. So far in this group, it's just me, of course. And you can switch over here and you can see who has logged and what they've logged. So I've logged a workout and Shakeology. It shows that both there. So that's pretty cool. Now here is where you can go, this little line thing is where you can go and check out all your different charts. So you can check out your activity. So you can see I've only done one workout, but it shows you week by week what your activity is like. And it shows you your, when you add your weight and your measurements, it'll show you the changes in those, which is really cool. Now, if you go over here to notifications, there's none in this group because there's no people in it yet. But you go up here to settings. This is where some people can get really overwhelmed with notifications. And if you have it set to push notifications, it's going to like ding like a text message each time. So you need to know if that's, if that's the way it's set up and that's the way you want it or not. Some people love that because they want to know right away. And some people, are working and need to focus on work and can't have their phone dinging all the time. So it totally depends on you. So notifications in the app, you can be notified each time a coach adds a post, each time any member adds a post. And I have that clicked because I like to get all these notifications. Someone comments on my post, someone likes my post or comment, and someone mentions or tags me, because you can tag people in here just like on Facebook with the @ symbol. Push notifications. So this is things that I'm going to get, like a text message for. And I am going to turn these off because I don't like getting the things all the time. I'd rather just go into the group when I schedule time and see what's happening rather than getting all the notifications. But it depends. Everybody's different. Everybody likes different things. So do what works for you. So let's save that. Okay. So you can go into here where there's this little calendar thing, and it'll show you the group and when you've done your workout in Shakeology. So you can have like a really good summary there. Okay, so just a couple more things I want to show you. So back to these little people here, which is going to show you the basically it's like the Facebook feed kind of thing. You can click here on all posts, and you can, if you want, you can only see only coach posts. And if you want, you can only see my posts, which of course for me are going to be the same because I'm the coach and I'm the only one posting. So you can do that, and you can sort through and see what you want. If you want to see, did I post something, or did somebody answer something that I posted, if you don't have your notifications turned on or whatever. And the last thing I want to show you is another thing that took me a long time to find. So clicking on these three little things here, let's say you've done this, you're in a new group, you're going to get something that flashes up on the screen that says, I want to join this group, but you're not done your the new group, and you join it, and then you're like, well, wait a minute, I wasn't done my last group. How do I get back there? You're going to click on My Groups, and then it's going to show you all your groups that you're in. So you can select a different group. This one's starting in 7 days, so there's no content in it either. But you can go back and forth that way. Another thing I want to show you is how you can go to settings here. And you can go to so you can set your time zone, whatever time zone you are in, makes sense, so that your times match up to where you are. And if you want to, you can go from here, you can select, you can change your workout and nutrition if you want. You can change your notifications that we found through clicking that little wheel at the top of on the right. And you can change your reminders. I'm getting mine at 5 p.m. And you can change your privacy and sharings at any time so that your coach can or cannot see your pictures. The thing that I really like, you can also take a look at your profile, see if there's anything that you want to change there, change your picture or whatever. But push notifications are the one that I really wanted to change. Oh, now it's not going to work. Okay, let me see. If I go back in again. Sometimes I don't know, this is screwy sometimes. Because I really like to see how many notifications I have, but I don't want push notifications. I know I'm picky. So I'm going to go to settings. I'm going to go to push notifications. There, this is what I want it should look like. So all I had to do was close it and open it again. So of course, you're going to have to allow it to access your photos and your camera. I have it on cell data. You don't have to. You can just use it on Wi-Fi if you want. and then click on notifications. And I'm going to say allow notifications, and I'm going to say show in notification center. So that's going to show me the little, on the circle, it's going to show me how many notifications there are in the app. Because I like to know, like, do I have one notification without just opening it up? Or do I have like 50 that I need to check out? I do not want sounds on. And the alert style right now, I have none. So you can have a banner that comes down, or you can have this kind of alert. I don't like either of those. And I think the badge app icon is the one that shows how many notifications you have. And then you can select if you want it to show on the lock screen, so that it'll flash up just like sometimes Facebook messages do, depending on how your notifications are there. But I don't like to have that on, because I like to just go into the app when I'm ready to spend some time in there and check out what everybody's doing, as I love it. So I think that's all I want to show you, and it's great. I think it's really good. If you want to ever view your checklist, you can just click on it there, and it goes back to your before photo, starting weight, measurements, and goal, and you can check that out. I haven't added it in. So if you set up your thing and you haven't added in this stuff yet, that's what you do, is just click on view your checklist, and then you can add your before stuff in. Because sometimes you're just getting in the app and you don't have time to do it all right then, or you haven't taken a before picture and you just want to get the app set up, and then you want to go back and you're like, oh, how do I do that? So that's how you do that. So I hope that this is helpful for you, and I hope that you really make the best use of your My Challenge Tracker. And if you have any questions or if you have any feedback, I'd love to hear about it.